price for the $1 Million Man. But you know, some things are just priceless. And if you want to get a priceless belt, nah, I'm not just talking about the $1 Million belt, any belt, then you need to go to Paulmartinbelts.com. It's the real deal, baby. Just like the real thing. Take my word for it.
Alright guys, Paul Martin Belts back here again with a brand new video, and this is a cool one. This is a very rare belt that I've had the chance to re-leather and work on, so it's been an absolute pleasure. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw me posting this a few weeks ago, a preview of it. Now it's finally finished, so here's the video. Before I get onto that though, like I mentioned, follow me on Instagram if you're interested in seeing previews and like everyday uploads. I post there pretty much every day. Link is in the description box below, and subscribe to this channel because I have more upcoming belt videos soon. Now that that's out of the way, let's talk about the belt. So this is a standard adult size replica from 1999. It is the WWF World Tag Team Championships. So this is the old style of replicas. They have the 2mm thick plates. You can see the massive curve in this belt. It's quite ridiculous, which weirdly enough, I'll explain probably later on, the curve in this belt makes the strap go completely squint, which is kind of annoying, but it's a circumstance of the shape of the belt. Because the bottom of the plate is so much wider than the top, the curve is bigger at the bottom than the top of this plate, which means the strap kind of goes like that. It's weird, but it's kind of funny. Okay, so let's talk about this belt. This is the design that was used pretty much in the Attitude Era leading up until the tag titles were split. So if you remember, after the first brand split, they brought out custom red tag titles, the World Tag Team Championships for Raw and the WWE Tag Team Championships for SmackDown. So unfortunately, this belt was retired. Although this shape was used on the SmackDown belts mostly. Inspirations at least were taken. So like I said, this is the standard adult size belt. It does come with a 6th plate though, which was very rare. I don't think it came on the belt as standard, so I think that was added by the owner over time, because I think they sold them separately at one point. But yeah, really nice replica belt. I can't remember the last time I've ever worked on one of these. I think I've only worked on 2 prior to this one, simply because of how rare these are. So again, we're going for the J-Mar style. It's the Attitude Era, so that's what we're going for. As you can see, my signature on the end of the strap there, just to certify its authenticity. 2x8 gold snap box, and the J-Mar style floral tooling at the edge there. And we continue on the strap, top and bottom, all the way from one snap box to the other. We have the camouflage J-Mar style tooling. So that, like I said, leads from one snap box all the way to the other. And on this side, again, we have the floral outside of the snap box and the 2x5 gold snaps there. Yeah, so this design, I think a lot of people misconstrue it for the classic Reggie design, which was dual plated. It was gold and nickel. It had a few changes to design. The side plates were different. The logo was obviously different. It was the block logo. The shape of the plate was a bit bigger, I believe. But this is based off of the J-Mar version that was basically a copy of Reggie Parks' original design, whatever you think of that. So yeah, this belt design was actually used I think only for about 4 or 5 years. Actually probably a bit longer now that I think about it. But yeah, it's a cool design. I must say I really do like this tag design. We've got the eagle up top, we've got the crowns on either side. The crowns actually do have the images of wrestlers inside them grappling. We have a little bit of filler floral design, really, that's what you can call it. And the banners, I like the banner in this belt. I think it's quite a smart, it's 2 banners, so it's wrestling champion and then weaving in with a tag banner kind of coming in. I think it looks quite smart. Side plates just have wrestlers wrestling on the side plates, so it's pretty standard for belts of this time. We look to the back. On this particular re-leather, we've just gone for the standard, nice, smooth black leather backing. This tag belt on TV, I believe it did have grey leather backing at one point and red leather backing at one point. Or, well, I think the red was kind of the similar colour I used as the background here. So I think that was the shade of red used, but the owner of this belt wanted it in black, so I was more than happy to go with that. But yeah, really cool belt. I don't know what much there is to say about this. It's one of those really rare belts that I talk about spinners, I talk about the heavyweight, the universal, the IC all the time. It's cool to see a belt that's really rare, that's old, that's not been used in a long time. and talk about it. So I love the shape of the leather, I must say, around the top and bottom of the center plate. I think the cut in at the bottom of this plate allows you to do a really smooth cut coming, because it's kind of, as we flow with the side plates and strap, there's this big bump, and I do love how it flows kind of back inside to the design. It cuts the leather nicely, and I think kind of the contrast top and bottom of the curve at the top, curve inwards at the bottom, I think it's a cool look. Personally, I really like that. But yeah, I think that's really all there is to say about this belt. I don't want to keep rambling, but it is fun to talk about belts like this, and it's really smart design. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're interested in any more videos, subscribe to the channel. Check out my website, paulmartinbelts.com, if you're interested in anything on there, or email me at paulmartinbelts@gmail.com. That being said, thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.
Yo, monkeys, it's me, DDP. And if you want to get one of the greatest belts made for you, go to Paul Martin Belts. That's right, sucker.